journey to ensure a better financial future for myself by budgeting, hybrid cash stuffing and doing savings challenges. So welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. And welcome to another cash stuffing video. So in today's video we're going to be cash stuffing for week 3 of June. I feel like this time of the year it's really starting to pick up now, and the year's going to start going by really quickly. So I'm filming this a little bit early, so I'm filming this on Tuesday. I realised today at lunch I was like, I actually don't have any time to film for the rest of the week. So I'm working from home today, but I'm in the office for like the next few days and pretty full-on days. And then yeah, so I was like, we'll just film today. I can film in the study. My partner is in the office today and it's my only day working from home, so we can film this after work and it won't be too stressful, I hope. I just feel like currently work's starting to pick up again, so there's lots to do, and like any time that I'm not working I'm doing like wedding stuff. We're getting quite close to the wedding now. I'm not going to say exactly when it is, you'll know after the fact when it is, but we're getting so close now that I feel like every like waking minute is just like sorting out wedding bits. I didn't think it would be like this because we've been organising this wedding since like the end of 2024, and I like did all the big stuff really early and we were like, yeah, no, it's fine. And there are things just like we haven't chosen our vows yet that we forgot to do, we haven't chosen the readings yet which we forgot to do, we haven't worked out who's doing speeches yet which we forgot to do, and it's all this kind of stuff that you don't really think of. We have to do like the seating charts, we have to think of table names, all that stuff. It's just like stuff that you can't like delegate to someone else to do. You can't do them because obviously your vows are important and the readings are important. So yeah, we have all that lovely stuff, and then there's just bits. Constantly feel like I'm constantly buying bits. Like, so I've ordered like heel stoppers and stuff like that for my heels that I'm wearing, because I'm wearing like stiletto-y kind of things and I'm hopefully getting married outside. So I need something to protect the heels because they are my borrowed, and I don't want to get them covered in mud, and I don't want to sink into the grass either with my lovely dress. It'd just be a bit awkward. So there's just little bits that you have to keep picking up. So I'm trying to just keep like, there's an ongoing to-do list of things that need to be done, as well as like balancing work and, you know, trying to stay healthy and all that good stuff. I just feel like every waking moment is that. So again, I just feel like this year has just been constant apologies and not being able to like watch people's stuff, comment it. Really appreciate you that are here and commenting and staying and putting up with me. Basically, I just massively appreciate it. When I get a chance, I'll watch the videos again, but I'm just really busy doing all this important stuff. Well, important to me anyway. So yeah, so today we're going to be cash stuffing £105. So it's a mixture of cash and placeholders and prop money. So let's count the cash first. We've got 10, don't know, I'm doing it off camera. 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90. Oh no, it is 100. It's 100, not 105. And then like 10, and yeah, it's 100, not 105. I'm just being a bit chaotic. So yeah. Ooh, I got my nails infilled. So I got them infilled a little bit early because I had to change the appointments around. And so when I went into the appointment, I was definitely confirmed that after the wedding, so I've got like why have you done that? I've got builder gel on my nails because I want my nails to look nice for the wedding. I want to let them grow. I've gotten back into the habit of biting my nails, and also I like really grimly like fidget and pick the skin around my fingers, which is just not nice. And I was like, for my wedding, because there are going to be some photos which are close-ups on hands, I want my nails to look nice. Could have did a lot of reading into it, and actually like a lot of people in the cash stuffing community do get their nails done, so we like listen to people's videos and opinions about that, as well as the cash stuffing, which has been super useful. So I got builder gel done a couple of weeks ago, and I just kept it really plain, and I got the first lot and then it kind of grew, and then I got them infilled. And going into the infill appointment I was kind of like, oh, I don't think I'm going to keep this up long term, all that kind of stuff. Anyway, I got them infilled, and we've kept the length and yeah, all that. So I did get colour on them this time. I got like a lilac-y colour, but I think it shows up quite pink on camera. And I really like them. This is a problem. So I was like, oh, my hands look like adults' hands. I don't know if that makes sense to anyone, but like I have really short fingers, and obviously because I bite my nails and pick my skin and everything, they always just look really like grim and childish and everything, and looking at them like after the appointment and even day, I'm like, they look like I have like adult hands. I don't know if that makes sense to anyone. I hope it does, otherwise that's just weird. Other things I realised I've never explained. I'm not wearing my engagement ring at the moment because I got my engagement ring cleaned for free, and I don't want to pay to get it cleaned before the wedding because that's another expense. So I've just swapped out my ring. So I'm using my claddagh ring, which I've had for, I want to say 13, 14 years. It's just a sterling silver one that my dad bought. It does the job. Because I've lost weight, it fits again. So it didn't fit for a while. Now it fits really like nicely. So I'm quite happy. I'll have to wear it on my other hand when I get married. So yeah, that's what's going on. It's been crazy things. Got my nails done. Trying to justify making it a regular thing post wedding. My partner is in agreement that it does stop me from like doing everything with my fingers and nails, and it looks quite nice. It's just trying to justify that. But I have cancelled my rather expensive gym membership because it came up for annual renewal, and yeah, I've decided that I'm going to do workouts at home. I know enough to do workouts at home. So it came up to its annual renewal because I was paying like an annual thing and I just couldn't justify it. But now I'm like, can I use that money for my nails instead? I don't know. We will see. We'll have to have a discussion post-wedding. Like there's lots of like things that we just need to like not talk about, as in like we've just got too much stuff to do with work and wedding. It's just like, this is a post-wedding conversation to be had. We can't add any more like information to our brains because I think we will burn out. Anyway, I've rambled for probably far too long as per usual. So we're going to go into my everyday binder first. So this is for things like groceries, household, personal spending money, all that good stuff. So we do have some rollover money this week, and I'm just going to put that back. So every week I give myself £20. Well, that depends. Some months it's £15 a week. Some months it's £20 a week. We are having a good month, so we've got £20 a week. But we play a game with it. So we do a challenge with it. So this is the 2026 challenge from Helen at the Housewives Budget. This was part of the 12-day advent calendar got from her last year, December. Yes, you can do it. So it's a scratch off. So every Monday we scratch off. Well, every Friday we scratch off, but it's for the Monday. And we say that amount, and whatever we have left over, we have it for personal spending money. So, whoa, exciting. So this challenge has robbed me a little bit. So there's been many weeks where I've not had any personal spending money. So I'm going to round this up to £10. I'm going to put £10 into the challenge. And then £10 spending money. You might argue, why do you have spending money if you tend to not spend it? If I didn't have spending money, I would spend out of other categories, and I don't want to do that. I actually want to kind of get control of my impulse spending. The way I do it is I have a spreadsheet where, you know, when you see something that you like and then you think of buying it, or instead of buying it, I put it on this spreadsheet and I add the date of the spreadsheet, and then you can do a calculation like days from like the date it was put on the spreadsheet to today. Once it hits 30 days, if I still want it, I'm allowed to buy it, and usually like I would just take things off the list. So yeah, that's what I do. It mostly works. There are some times and I'm like, oh, I just need to buy this thing, and that's fine as well, but it's mainly just have a bit more control, and I do like to keep myself some spending money. I barely ever spend this like spending money because in my brain I'm just like, I'd rather just move that cash to challenges and finish my challenges quicker. And yeah, so I'm kind of working on my psychology, but I have seen a few bits that I really want to buy. I did get some money for my birthday, so I did do a little bit of spending. The best time to buy winter boots is in the summer, because I got 3 pairs of winter boots for insanely cheap. They were like down from like 100 quid, and I got them for like 25 quid, and I was like, that's an absolute bargain. You may ask, why did you buy winter boots? Because my winter boots broke. Like, they broke and I didn't have another pair, so I bought winter boots, and they will serve me for next few winters, I hope. So that's good. Yes, so the next binder we're going to go into is my annuals binder, and then I also replaced some skincare. Oh, actually, this is me just being all over the place, as per usual, you might say. So before I forget, there has been an announcement if you're not new around here, you know that I've got a little bit of I wouldn't say an obsession, but like I have a special interest, which is the Legend of Zelda game series. That is a big flashback to many years ago when I discussed it in saving up for the games. Well, they've announced the remake of one of the games. I don't have a Switch 2. I couldn't justify buying a Switch 2 when it came out. I need to have like a few games or like a themed Switch, if that makes sense, to be able to justify spending that kind of money. They've announced a remake of one of the games. I've like just seen it, so we might have to think of putting a little bit of money aside for that. As well, obviously we're prioritising a tech sinking fund because I have a phone and a laptop that are not old in my terms, but sometimes they struggle a bit. So we are just putting money aside that if they did go, I do have the money for it. Annual bills is getting 10. Before I just end up going like a massive chat and not really doing cash stuffing. So in annual bills, we've got 550, 70, 80. We are starting to come up to that time of the year where we pay a lot of our annual bills, so I expect that to start going down. Car annuals. So do you remember I was really, really excited that our car annuals had reduced. I say my car annuals have reduced. Car annuals have reduced, and I was like, oh my god, like this is how it works. You know, if you want to do it, like for it, like this is what you do. The one sinking fund you must have is car annuals, and I was like, oh yeah, our car annuals are decreasing by X amount a month, and it's great, it's fantastic. Well, I was playing around with my spreadsheet because I've introduced a new sinking fund, or a few new sinking funds, so I was just updating the spreadsheet. And I was just trying to keep track of like the breakup of these sinking funds, which are built out of like several bills. So like annual bills is like contents insurance, TV license, water bills, etc. Car annuals is obviously MOT and service, car tax and insurance, and then personal annuals is a few things of my own bills. So they're joint bills. That's the car bills, and they're like my own personal like subscriptions and stuff that I pay annually, like rail card and stuff like that. And then I was doing it and realised that the car tax hadn't tracked on the spreadsheet. I don't know what I did or why I didn't put it on, but the car tax hadn't calculated. So when I looked at like my annual overview annual overview page on my spreadsheet, this sounds really nerdy, but like I love my spreadsheet. My spreadsheet calculates everything for me, and I can see like how much we spent annually on things and then the cost per month and all this kind of stuff. It's really interesting to do, and I use it to kind of give me budgets for what I should be putting into each sinking fund a month. Anyway, so it turns out didn't put car tax on there, so actually it's around about the same. It should be about £80 a month rather than £60 a month. So we will be increasing that. So in July I'm gonna like backtrack it and fill it up, so we'll put like £100 into car in July. So that's why that'll be changing next month. Don't know why I need that whole spiel. Found it very interesting though. Hope you found it interesting as well. But you're probably just like, oh my god, she's on a weird one. And that should be £15. Did I put anything into car annuals while I was having that? So it should be 95, 50, 70, 80. Yes, I did. So now, oh, can she do it? 50, 70, 80, 110, 15. So yes, I think I don't know why that's. I'll have to check. Anyway, so yeah, that's fun. Personal annual is getting 10. So it's got 10, 20, 30, 5. This was something I realised that I needed to do quite late. So yeah, it is what it is. We'll catch up. And then I think it's like £20 a month going into personal annual. So when you break it down, it's not a lot. But obviously if you've got to do it, you have to catch up, then it is. So yeah. Next binder we're going to go into is my variable sinking funds binder. So this is for things that we don't necessarily need to budget for every week or every month, but every month I try and put something into the high priority sinking funds. And I like to try and keep like a buffer in each envelope. So health today is going to get 10. So health has 20, 30, 40 in it. Excellent. Car is going to get nothing since that it's 50. Travel is going to get nothing since it's 50. Gifts is going to get 5. because my parents and my partner have their birthdays in a couple of weeks of each other, which come up soon, so I want to put a bit extra in. It's got 50, 60, 65, 70 in gifts. And then self-care has nothing in it, and it's going to get 5 because I had my nails done. Yeah, I just love them. I really love them. I just like the fact that I look like an adult, and it sounds weird, 30 years old. But I feel so confident with them. It's the same thing I get with my eyebrows. We've got to do this. It's the same thing I do with my eyebrows, is I don't do much. I just get them like shaped every couple of weeks. And the confidence it gives me is absolutely insane. So it's like one of the few things I keep up with. My hair, don't care about it. Get it cut maybe once, if I'm lucky, twice a year. But yeah, I just feel really good with them. Yeah, but we just have to justify them. Okay. I forgot to do the minis because I'm very organised. Apparently I just wanted to chat and not do challenges. So we've got £10 today to play with. So the minis are basically mini challenges. They're so really small denominations. The money for the minis comes from anything that I side hustle that is less than £5, and then I round up all my personal spending, so not groceries, household or annual bills. There is £5, and then I just put that extra money into a pot on Zopa. And yeah, sometimes we have £5, sometimes we have £10. Seems to be doing a lot of rounding up. There's just been a lot of side hustle money that's been good to put in. And then I also record that as like the full amount. So I spent £1, I record it as £5, I put £4 into a pot. So yeah, we're going to roll this 6-sided dice, so whatever it lands on is whatever we're going to put money into. So challenge 4 is my summer savings challenge. So so what we're going to do, let's do the 4. That's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 into the summer savings. So we'll do the highest denominations that we can and get those over and done with. So yeah, if you want I have some seasonal minis. You can get them as a set of 4 from my Ko-fi shop for free. I do need to do June's freebie. I haven't done it yet because I've been distracted by something else. So I'm going to say it now because otherwise I'm going to forget. So I have lots of books that I want to read. I got loads of secondhand books that I'm very excited about to read, but I didn't have any bookmarks and I don't want to fold the page. So ages ago I designed some bookmarks, kind of used Canva to do it, and I finally printed them and laminated them. So if you were just like the standard things you can get on Canva, so the designs, so things like that I wouldn't sell. I made these fruit ones, which I think are really cute, so I put the fruits on it myself. These printed out really small. I don't know why, but they printed out small. And then I've got like a tea and coffee one. I think this is mostly a tea one. And then I've got like a pastries and cakes one as well. I just thought they were really cute to do. And now I have tons of bookmarks for my books I want to read. Finally, I'm so fed up of having to remember what page I'm on or what chapter I'm on. And I have bookmarks, which is great. Back to it. If you like the look of them, and you want to buy them, please let me know. I'm not going to put them up if people are not interested, basically. Challenge 3 is this: You Fill My Heart with Colour art challenge. So it's basically because I think there are a load of bookmarks out there that are really, stunning. So please support other small businesses if you can. Yes. So £1 goes into this. And what colour are we going to do? We're going to do, let's do purple here. So this is from Rainbow Budgets and Plans. This was a freebie with an order ages ago now. Right. Roll it again. 2. Working backwards. So this is my spring savings challenge. So what's the max we can do here? What we need to do? The max we need to do is 3, so let's put 3 in there. Fun, fun, fun. I like seeing these challenges build. I think these are really satisfying. I haven't decided if I'm going to keep doing the minis, to be honest. Again, because I keep forgetting to do them. So challenge 2 is this one again. Let's just do this one. Do we have a 2 to do? We have a 1. Oh, okay, let's do the 1. Yeah, basically I don't know, or I'm just gonna withdraw the money when it gets to like a £5 or a tenner, probably a tenner, and then play actual challenges with them. But like this was really fun to do, just to keep like that motivation going. I'm going to cheat and I'm going to do challenge 3. Just to keep the motivation going. Seeing small amounts build is also really fun. It kind of, the easy wins sometimes are what you need, especially when you're working on sort of the bigger challenges that take like a year or are just bigger amounts. Having challenges that are smaller that you can see building, I think, and you can complete them quicker are really good. And it also shows that you don't really need a lot of money to play challenges. You know, even if you didn't even do that with, you could do that like these spring ones with, you know, 20p, 30p, 40p, 50p rather than 1, 2, 3, 4, £5. Like, I think it's more the habit you get into rather than the actual amount you save is really important. Okay, so now remember to do the minis. We're going to go back to the savings challenge binder. And you can see that I've put in my summer dashboard. So I made this for my everyday binder last year, but I think in all my binders now I have quite not generic dashboards, but quite not seasonal dashboards. That will change when we go into autumn, because I'm going to reuse my autumn and winter dashboards again. But like, I feel like spring and summer, all my dashboards are very similar, bar like 1 or 2 that are like Hello Spring or Hello Summer. I really like this one because this is in the Solaris Budgets colours, which I'm really proud of. So we've done 2026. Next we're going to do is Friday. So let's cross off the 12th of June and put in a £5. Don't forget to do that. 25. And then we're going to play Rainbow Flip from Rainbow Budgets and Plans. If I haven't mentioned a creator, it's probably because the challenge is mine or I've created it, which makes the challenge mine, yes. I try and make sure that I mention the creators of the challenges that I have bought. So this was part of the 12-day advent calendar. I'm just going to shake this because I'm really bad at flipping coins, especially with these nails. Raindrop. So I'm actually going to do this in the fine. So it's £5 going into Rainbow Flip. Maybe I need to flip this properly at some point. Yeah, that's next week's. Right, so that, oh, I've got to put the coin in, otherwise I'm going to forget it. Right, so last place we're going to go into is the 2026 annual savings challenges. So this is another challenge you can get from my Ko-fi shop for free. It's like a monthly challenge. You've got 12 challenges, and yeah, you can get free, get the dashboard as well. I will update the dashboard soon to reflect that 2027 is next year. So I know a lot of people like to already plan what they're going to put into the challenges. So, ooh, am I right in thinking? No, I'm wrong. I was getting excited there. No, I'm right. I can get excited. So we're going to finish July. So let's colour that in. That's exciting. So July is finished. I know Cashlux UK said, oh, you're very good at colouring. I'm terrible at colouring. I've gone outside the line so many times, but because I started by colouring in, I need to keep things consistent because that's how my brain works. So I have to colour in the rest. So I'm just torturing myself here doing this. Right. So that is £25 going into July, and July is finished. I probably will cash condense that off camera in the sense of I will just replace it with other notes, higher denomination notes. We have 5s and 10s for next week's cash stuffing. So we must be really close to finishing then. We've got, okay, I say that we're well over halfway now. So that is it for this video. Thank you so much for getting to the end of the video. Thank you so much for putting up with all my rambling as per usual. I feel like sometimes it's just nice to chat. Just nice to chat, have a chat with you guys. But yeah, I really appreciate all the support. I hope you all have a lovely rest of your week. It looks like the weather is changing next week and becoming sunny again rather than this dreary, wet weather that we're currently experiencing. So yeah, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next week for cash stuffing June week 4. We are almost at the end of June. Oh my god. Right. Thank you. Bye.